Margaret thought she was doing everything right. Every morning for nearly 20 years, she laced up her walking shoes, stepped outside, and faithfully completed her 30-minute walk. Her doctor praised her consistency. Her neighbors admired her discipline. Yet one afternoon, something unexpected happened. She found herself unable to stand up from the toilet without gripping the wall for support. That was the moment she realized something no one had ever explained to her: staying active is not the same as staying strong. According to researchers supported by the National Institutes of Health, adults over 60 naturally lose muscle strength, balance, and bone resilience as they age, even if they remain physically active. Walking is one of the best habits you can have for your heart, mood, and overall health, but by itself, it simply doesn't challenge the parts of your body that keep you independent for decades to come. What if just 15 minutes, 3 times a week, could help fill those missing pieces? What if 3 simple movements, requiring no gym membership, no expensive equipment, and no complicated routines, could make climbing stairs easier, improve your posture, and reduce your risk of dangerous falls? In today's video, I'll walk you through the 3 exercises many physical therapists recommend for healthy aging, explain why they work, and show you exactly how to perform them safely at home. Make sure you stay until the final exercise because it's often the one that determines whether older adults can continue getting up from a chair, carrying groceries, and living independently well into their 80s. Before we begin, I'd love to hear from you. How old are you, and which country are you watching from today? Leave a comment below, give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone you love. These simple actions help us continue bringing science-based healthy aging tips to more families every week. Exercise number 1. Heel raises, strengthening the foundation beneath every step. If there is one movement that deserves far more attention than it gets, it's the humble heel raise. It may look incredibly simple, but don't let that fool you. This exercise targets the calves and ankles, 2 areas that quietly determine how steady and confident you feel every time you stand, walk, or recover from a sudden loss of balance. While many older adults focus on taking more steps each day, few realize that weak ankles are often the hidden reason why everyday activities become more difficult over time. Physical therapists frequently describe the calf muscles as your body's natural shock absorbers. Every time you step off a curb, walk across uneven ground, or catch yourself after a small stumble, these muscles react instantly to stabilize your body. As we grow older, those reactions become slower unless we intentionally train them. Research published in journals of geriatric rehabilitation has consistently shown that improving lower leg strength can significantly reduce fall risk while enhancing mobility and confidence during daily activities. The good news is that heel raises require nothing more than a sturdy chair. Stand with your feet about hip width apart and lightly rest your fingertips on the back of the chair, not to support your weight, but simply to help maintain balance. Slowly lift your heels until you're standing on your tiptoes. Take about 2 seconds to rise, pause briefly at the top, then lower yourself even more slowly over 3 seconds. That controlled lowering phase is where much of the strengthening actually happens. Many people rush through this movement or grip the chair so tightly that their legs hardly do any work. Others bounce up and down quickly, turning a strengthening exercise into little more than a stretch. Instead, move with patience and control. Imagine your ankles learning how to respond calmly and powerfully every time your feet touch the ground. If you're just getting started, perform 2 sets of 10 repetitions 3 times each week. As your confidence grows, gradually increase to 3 sets of 12 repetitions. Eventually, when both legs feel stronger, you can challenge yourself by performing the movement 1 leg at a time while continuing to use the chair for light balance assistance. One gentleman in his 70s shared that before adding heel raises to his routine, he always felt nervous stepping off curbs or walking across wet sidewalks. After several weeks of consistent practice, he noticed that those everyday situations no longer made him hesitate. His legs felt steadier, and he found himself walking with greater confidence rather than constantly worrying about losing his balance. It may seem like a small exercise, but strong ankles create a stronger body from the ground up. Every controlled repetition is an investment in safer movement, greater independence, and the freedom to keep enjoying life's everyday adventures for years to come. Exercise number 2. Seated resistance band pull-aparts. Restoring the posture that supports healthy aging. The second exercise focuses on something many people assume is simply part of getting older: poor posture. Rounded shoulders, a forward head, and an upper back that gradually bends toward the floor are often accepted as inevitable signs of aging. In reality, much of this change happens because the muscles responsible for keeping the body upright become weaker after years of sitting, driving, reading, and looking down at phones or tablets. The encouraging news is that these muscles can be strengthened at almost any age. Experts in physical therapy often emphasize that posture is about far more than appearance. When the shoulders collapse forward, the chest has less room to expand, making each breath slightly shallower. The neck must work harder to support the head, which can contribute to stiffness and headaches. Even balance may suffer because the body's center of gravity shifts forward, making simple activities feel less stable. Improving posture isn't about standing taller for photographs, it's about helping your body move more efficiently every single day. One of the safest ways to strengthen these important muscles is the seated resistance band pull-apart. Sit comfortably in a sturdy chair with both feet resting flat on the floor. Hold a light resistance band in front of your chest with your arms extended. Keeping your elbows only slightly bent, slowly pull the band apart until your arms open wide. As you reach the end of the movement, gently squeeze your shoulder blades together as though you're trying to hold a small tennis ball between them. Pause for a second before slowly returning to the starting position. If you don't own a resistance band, don't let that stop you. A bath towel or dish towel held tightly can help you practice the same movement pattern while teaching your upper back to engage properly. Although the resistance won't be as great, the habit of activating these muscles is still valuable. One of the most common mistakes is allowing the shoulders to creep upward toward the ears. This shifts the work into the neck instead of the upper back. Another mistake is pushing the head forward while pulling the band apart. Instead, imagine someone gently lifting the top of your head toward the ceiling while your chin stays level and relaxed. Begin with 2 sets of 10 repetitions using light resistance 3 times each week. As your muscles become stronger, increase to 3 sets of 12 repetitions and slow the movement even more. Moving with control challenges the muscles far better than rushing through each repetition. A retired teacher once shared that after several weeks of practicing this exercise, she noticed an unexpected change. She wasn't just sitting taller at the dinner table. She found it easier to breathe during her daily walks and experienced far less tension across her shoulders after reading for long periods. Small improvements like these remind us that better posture can influence nearly every part of daily life. Your spine was designed to support you with strength and confidence. By giving these often neglected muscles just a few minutes of attention each week, you're helping your body remain upright, balanced, and ready for whatever each new day brings. Exercise number 3. Wall push-aways. The everyday strength that keeps you independent. The final exercise may be the most overlooked of the 3, yet it could have the greatest impact on your ability to remain independent as you grow older. Many people naturally pay attention to strengthening their legs because walking becomes more difficult with age. But what often goes unnoticed is the gradual loss of upper body strength. It happens so slowly that most people don't realize it's disappearing until they struggle to push themselves out of a chair, lift a heavy grocery bag, close the trunk of a car, or catch themselves during a stumble. Researchers studying healthy aging have found that upper body strength is closely associated with functional independence and long-term quality of life. Strong arms, shoulders, and chest muscles allow older adults to perform countless daily tasks without assistance. Every time you push open a heavy door, brace yourself while getting out of bed, or use your hands to stand after gardening, you're relying on muscles that deserve regular training. Fortunately, you don't need to lift heavy weights to maintain this strength. The wall push-away is one of the safest and most effective exercises for older adults because it builds pushing strength while placing very little stress on the wrists and shoulders. Stand about an arm's length away from a sturdy wall with your feet shoulder-width apart. Place both palms flat against the wall at chest height. Keep your body in one straight line from your head to your heels, gently tightening your abdominal muscles to support your spine. Slowly bend your elbows as you lean toward the wall over 2 or 3 seconds, bringing your chest closer without allowing your hips to sag. Then press through your palms and return to the starting position in a controlled motion. Many beginners unknowingly bend at the waist instead of moving their entire body together. Others allow their elbows to flare directly out to the sides, placing unnecessary stress on the shoulder joints. Instead, keep your elbows angled about 45 degrees from your body, allowing your chest, shoulders, and arms to work together naturally. Remember, slow and controlled movements build strength much more effectively than fast repetitions. Start with 2 sets of 8 repetitions 3 times each week. Once this becomes comfortable, gradually increase to 10 and then 12 repetitions. As your strength improves, simply step a little farther away from the wall to increase the challenge. Eventually, many older adults are able to progress to performing the same movement against a sturdy kitchen countertop, providing even greater resistance while still remaining safe. One woman in her late 70s admitted she had avoided carrying shopping bags because she no longer trusted her arms to support the weight. After practicing wall push-aways consistently for several months, she noticed that everyday chores no longer felt intimidating. Carrying groceries, pushing herself up from the sofa, and even playing with her great-grandchildren became easier and more enjoyable. Strength isn't measured by how much weight you can lift in a gym. It's measured by how confidently you move through everyday life. Every wall push-away helps preserve the ability to care for yourself, protect yourself during unexpected moments, and continue enjoying the freedom that comes with healthy, independent living. Today, we've uncovered an important truth that many older adults never hear until it's too late. Walking remains one of the healthiest habits you can maintain, and you should absolutely continue enjoying your daily walks. But if walking is the only form of exercise in your routine, your body may still be missing 3 essential ingredients for lasting independence. First, we explored heel raises, a simple movement that strengthens your calves and ankles, giving you a more stable foundation with every step you take. Stronger ankles help you react more quickly to uneven sidewalks, stairs, and unexpected slips, reducing your risk of falls while increasing your confidence. Next came seated resistance band pull-aparts, an exercise designed to restore the muscles that support healthy posture. Standing taller isn't simply about appearance. Better posture allows you to breathe more deeply, reduces unnecessary strain on your neck and back, and helps your body maintain better balance throughout the day. Finally, we looked at wall push-aways, a gentle yet powerful exercise that preserves the upper body strength needed for everyday life. From getting out of a chair to carrying groceries or catching yourself during a stumble, these muscles quietly protect your independence every single day. What makes these 3 exercises so effective isn't that they're difficult. It's that they target the very abilities that naturally decline with age but respond remarkably well to consistent training. Together, they create a balanced routine that supports strength, stability, posture, and confidence without requiring expensive equipment or hours in the gym. Remember, healthy aging isn't about trying to turn back the clock. It's about giving your body the support it needs to continue doing the things you love. Progress doesn't happen overnight, but every session builds another layer of resilience. A few minutes today may help you enjoy years of greater freedom tomorrow. Imagine yourself months from now walking with more confidence, rising from your favorite chair without effort, climbing stairs more comfortably, and saying, yes, when your grandchildren ask you to join them instead of wondering if your body can keep up. Those small victories often become the moments we treasure most. Now I'd love to hear from you. Which of these 3 exercises are you going to start with this week? Share your answer in the comments below, because your experience may inspire someone else to take that important first step. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and share it with a friend or family member who wants to stay active and independent for years to come. Every share helps more older adults discover simple, science-based strategies for healthier aging. Thank you for spending this time with me today. Take care of your body, be patient with your progress, and remember, it's never too late to become stronger than you were yesterday.